Good morning, friends. Andy Kennedy here with Inner Self Lightworks, and super excited to bring the fifth insight to you today. So we've been doing a series. If you've missed the previous videos, go back and look. We've done insights 1 through 4, and now of the Celestine Prophecy. We've also done an episode of All I Learned from James Redfield, who is the author of the Celestine Prophecy. So check that out if you haven't. Most people have read this book, and they read this book in the 90s. That's when it came out. Our course, Manifesting with Synchronicity, is based on the Celestine Prophecy. So I am giving you a sneak peek into all of these insights in this series of insights 1 through 9. And we're going to take it a little bit further and do the 10th, 11th, and 12th insight, which are their own books. And what I love about this insight, I love them all. But what I love about the fifth insight is that it's all about a mystical experience. So whether you had that mystical experience in a foreign country, whether you had it maybe as a near-death experience, whether you had it, on a concert lot, maybe fueled by some psychedelics, it doesn't matter. The mystical experience is something that heightens your awareness of your spiritual presence. So I love that this insight is all about not only what it means to have one, but generating one. So if you feel like you've maybe never had a mystical experience, this insight is all about how to do that, how to get in that transcendent state, and really understand the magnitude of our spiritual presence, our abundance, our limitlessness, because that's a big part of this. This whole book and this whole course that I teach is really an exploration in your limitlessness and how to, that's why we call it Manifesting with Synchronicity, how to manifest with that limitlessness. Part of that is raising your vibration and knowing how to do that. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in the 7th insight. I think I mentioned this in one of the previous videos, that the even numbers are kind of all about the self, and the odd numbers are all about the high self and raising your vibration. This is also about being one with the universe. It's about continuing to build on that connection of energy, which we talked about in the 3rd insight. And even sort of having that peak state of awareness that can come in, luminosity, that can come in weightlessness. And it really also is about surrendering to your flow, and surrendering to, the higher version of yourself. So, in summary, it's really about evolving the self, evolving our spiritual being, and opening the door to what is possible. Again, back to our limitless version of ourselves. I mentioned near-death experiences. He talks about that in this book as well. Near-death experiences are kind of where we have that life review. That comes up again in the 10th insight. But it really always makes an imprint on the survivor. I know it did for my husband. And having that sort of awareness of, okay, life is more than this. How do I contribute? How do I make a bigger impact on the world? So that is all about what the 5th insight is all about, is really connecting into our higher self, having even enhanced abilities when we do that. Your intuition kicks in a little bit stronger, your connection to source, and so then your precognizance kicks in a little bit stronger, a sense of mission, as I just mentioned, and even a lack of self-consciousness. All of the 3rd dimensional weighted versions of ourselves, the guilt or the judgment or the worrying about what other people think, that all fades away when we have this mystical experience. So, a little bit more about the 5th insight. Stick around for our 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, all from this same book, the Celestine Prophecy, and then we'll dive into the 10th, 11th, and 12th, which are all kind of upper level insights for sure, which is why he dedicates dedicates a whole book to each of those insights. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and continue to to thrive in the life that you're living in. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. That is Inner Self Lightworks. So hit the subscribe button. That's where all of these videos are posted as well. And yeah, thanks for watching.